Hi everyone. I just had to make a quick video this evening about the pantomime playing out in government and in the media with regard to Dominic Cummings. I find it absolutely hilarious. It's like something out of a Shakespearean play, something out of Othello, and he's the vengeful character, Iago, stabbing his once friend in the back. What was it he said? All the world's a stage and everyone is merely players. And the reason I'm making this video is I feel it's almost yet another IQ test for the British public. Because isn't it interesting how this has taken centre stage, this story, at a time when questions are being asked by so many more members of the public. I don't know whether you agree with me, but my sense is people are waking up fast. And it's also so interesting. Remember who this character is, Dominic Cummings, who was the instigator, the archetype of Brexit and the Conservative majority win only a couple of years ago, who was absolutely loathed and hated and despised by our left-wing media. And we obviously saw that with his trip where he broke lockdown, his own lockdown rules to go to Barnard Castle, and what a charade that was. I remember commenting at the time that the week that took place was the week that the official statistics regarding the deaths with coronavirus were dropping. The news was improving, and they used that week to hammer him, give him a dressing down, a public dressing down. And it was in the news for a full week, and those journalists they wanted their pound of flesh then. It's interesting now that what he said fits their narrative now, which is that basically lockdown should have started earlier and it could have saved lives. Well, isn't that convenient? Isn't it convenient how our media just changes tune like that when the script dictates that it needs to? It doesn't matter who the characters are, as long as the script is being adhered to, and that's the important aspect. Forget who the players are on this stage. It's what lens is everything being filtered through, and whose lens and why. So, an IQ test for the British public. Whilst there are those who can make the case for what Dominic Cummings is saying, whether he believes it or not, I'm sure he doesn't. Whilst there are those who may agree with that, and I respect their view, there are countless others, including myself, who don't agree at all. And that, well, you know what my views are on the last 15-16 months. But what the media has done is frame this story in such a way so as to channel, or attempt to channel, the public's attention towards the idea that lockdown should have been implemented earlier, and that because it wasn't, many people died unnecessarily. Now, who's going to be right and who's going to be wrong when all's said and done? Again, you know what my thoughts are. But this is a conditioning exercise by the British media, by the establishment, to influence public opinion. That's what this is. It's nothing to do with Dominic Cummings. It's nothing to do with Boris Johnson. It's nothing to do with strategies, who was wrong, who was right. It's nothing to do with who's lying, who's telling the truth. Who knows? As we know, we live mostly in a world of lies. This is a mass distraction to distract away from the fact that so many people are starting to ask some very, very uncomfortable questions now. Uncomfortable questions for the establishment, stroke deep state, stroke powers that be, whatever you want to call it. So let's see whether the British public can see through this pantomime, can see through this Westminster soap opera of bloodletting and vengeful assaults. Let's see. So that's what I wanted to say today. Let me know what you think. I'd be interested to hear your views on what I've just said there. And I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye.